Hey, welcome. It's Brian, and those are Guitar Solo Reactions. Today we're back with Rush doing Limelight from Exit Stage Left, this incredible music video that came out around 81, right after and probably for the tour for Moving Pictures. It was featured prominently on MTV, and as a young person who loved Rush and guitar, I spent many days watching MTV, waiting for Limelight, Red Barchetta, YYZ, I think they showed, and there's a couple others that were great. The whole video is incredible. If you love Rush, of course, you know that. But I know they showed Red Barchetta and Limelight quite a few times, almost to the point where I didn't listen to Moving Pictures for a long time. So that is just, I got worn out on it. So with that said, we're doing this song today. I'm going to do a few others, and what a happy surprise it was when I did Natural Science, and that was a friend of mine, a previous guitar student and friend of mine said something like, hey, why don't you do some Rush? You love Rush, I love Rush, that would be a great addition. And I've tried to do things I've liked before for the channel, like really liked, and nobody watched them. And then I got this huge surprise with Rush, and I know the fans are really huge fans, and when you're a fan of Rush, you love a lot of things about Rush, and you love it deeply, and I know that from my own experience. But anyway, I thought, let's start, if people are going to watch stuff about Rush, a reaction thing. Let's do some of the ones I like and that are more popular than I couldn't find, like I was mentioning when I did Natural Science, that I could not find a version of Different Strings, which has my favorite rock and roll guitar solo in it, and it might be kind of one of my favorite Rush songs, along with Lakeside Park, Natural Science, of course, all the stuff on Hemispheres. That's my favorite Rush record. Let's do Limelight.
Your basic job as a musician is to entertain people, and I really believe that.
It's a great pleasure for us to be back once again. We've got a lot of things to do for you this evening. A lot of things from our Moving Pictures album. Right now we'd like to do one of those songs. This is Living in the Limelight.
Yeah. So I love two things about Geddy's bass. He's got the kind of that cover that's off the bridge pickup on the Rick taken off. And I forgot if Chris Squire did that as well. But I always wondered what the function of that was. You bass players, I love the sound of Rickenbackers. I had a friend when we were growing up had one, and he loved we loved Rush and Yes, and all the other people that used Rickenbackers. But also, this is the start of Alex using kind of super strats. And I don't know if this has a Floyd Rose on it. I don't think it does. But during this show, I know he uses the Howard Roberts Fusion, which I loved. I love that guitar. And then he's using super strats. And then I saw a picture of him using the 335. Anyway.
Touch with some reality beyond the gilded cage.
Is Alex using Marshalls then or high watts? I think the high watts was like more like Hemispheres and all of that time, but I know he's using like Marshall like 212s or something. I don't know his whole lineage of amps. I know more about the guitars, but the guitar solo is coming soon, and I think this is another. This might be my second or third favorite Alex guitar solo. There we have it, Rush doing Limelight off the concert video, Exit Stage Left. Yeah, he was just using a Super Strat. I'm going to have to check in. I can't remember who made those, but I remember reading articles around the time of this record, moving pictures and the concert, and he had mentioned a builder or something, or maybe he put them together. I can't remember exactly. If you know, please comment. But he's obviously using essentially a traditional Strat tremolo, no Floyd Rose. Floyd Rose was not even, it's barely a thing then, actually, in 1980. And I know he's moved through, what was the guitars? He was using like Pensasaur or something like that, some Super Strats. Of course, now he was back to using the Les Pauls, or was, or whatever, the last tour, and using Paul Reed Smith was a big one for a while. I don't know if he still uses that, but I think he's kind of gone back to the Les Paul with a Floyd Rose on it. I think that was kind of the last kind of signature model I saw of his, was that. I'm going to look back. If you know like all the stuff about his guitar stuff, let me know, please. I'd love to know your thoughts on his guitars through the years. And with Geddy, what a massive bass sound. I love the Rick. He used a Rick outside of that teardrop one he had around Caress of Steel. I think he used a Rick most of the time. And then in a couple records after this, he's using like the wall bass. Oh, and a Steinberger. That's what he's using during signals and stuff like that. And then the wall bass, which is a cool bass maker, English maker, I believe. Sorry if this is boring, but I love Rush and I love talking about it. I'm glad that I'm able to and that someone's watching it. And with all that said, please come back for more Rush or other guitar-oriented stuff that I do. I appreciate it, and thank you.